Hello everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to go into the next topic under our health series, nutrition. Today's topic is very interesting because it's something that many of us have been wondering why. So I just want to give you some answers to your questions. We have so much assigned a level of negativity to the word fat. If someone tells you are fat, it's more of seen negatively than positively. But if you ask me, to be fat and flourishing is a blessing. Honestly, it is. It's a sign of good health that you are eating well. So far, the fat is healthy. Maintain a healthy diet, a healthy weight. So being fat is not all that bad, but there are some that are overweight and obese. That's one that I can say that is you need to work on, you need to avoid. As I said earlier, some of us are really slim, some of us are medium sized, some of us are really plump. Most of us that are really plump, we're looking for ways every day to slim down. I'm going to release a video explaining some easy ways to reduce weight. But then there's a certain type of people that have tried all their best. It doesn't still work. No matter what they do, they don't slim down. I want to explain the reason why this happens. And I'm going to illustrate this using these eggs. This lady has just one container, and that's why she only has one egg. This lady has 3 containers, including one that's extra large and can contain more than one egg. They went to the market to fetch eggs, and this lady carried her small container, while this lady carried 3 containers with an extra large one. You can see that it's because she has small containers that she was able to collect more eggs, while this lady has only one container, she can only collect 1 egg. You can see the difference. If you have more containers, you tend to collect more of something than if you have few containers. Generally speaking, the easiest way to maintain a healthy weight is to eat healthy, is to live a healthy lifestyle. I explained how to do this in my first video on this series, so you can go back there and watch it. Some persons have done all of that and they have tried their best and still they can't still slim down. Now I want to introduce you to something. You know, in our body we have different cells. We have melanocytes that produce melanin that give us skin color. We have erythrocytes, the red blood cells. Then we have leukocytes, white blood cells that helps us fight against diseases. Now there's this particular cell called adipocytes, and they are called fat cells. Do you know their work? Their work is to store fats, pending to when the body needs it for energy. That is just their work. They can be located in different places. You can find some of the fat cells here. That's why some people, when they add weight, their arms increase. Some is the lower abdomen, some of them reside in the lower abdomen, in the buttocks, some reside in the hips. You know, in different parts of the body for women and for men, it varies anyway. So their work is to store fats. They are called adipocytes. If you know this animal, the polar bear, they have the largest amount of adipocytes. That is why they can stay in the snow, they're not wearing any clothes, and they're not feeling cold. It doesn't affect them because these fat cells insulate their body. It produces warmth for them. And have you also noticed that people that are very plump hardly feel cold? You'll be in a room like this and there is serious cold and they don't feel it. Why? They have enough of these fat cells in their body, and it kind of insulates their body. It kind of produces warmth. It regulates their body temperature very well for them. That's what the polar bears have. They have lots of this fat deposits in their bodies. Even if they go inside the deepest and chillest water, they can never feel cold. They can never feel cold because they have so many of these adipocytes. So as human beings, we all have adipocytes in measures. Fat cells, I'll call them fat cells so that it will be more understandable. We all have these fat cells in measures. So some of us have more of these fat cells. This is what I mean by the fat cells. These containers are the fat cells. So you can see that it's storing fats. Let's say these eggs are the fats. It's storing it. Of course, you know that cells are really small, but let's just use this to understand. So this person now that has a lot of fat cells is able to store a lot of fats, while this person that has just one fat cell is able to store just a few amounts of fat. So basically, if you see someone that is always plump, no matter how much the person eats, the person is still plump. No matter what the person does to slim down, it's difficult. It's because the person has more of these fat cells. The person can store enough fat. Enough of it. Why this person that no matter what, I've met people like that, no matter what they do, they can never add weight. If you like give them blood medicine from now to tomorrow, they can never add weight. They have just few fat cells. So don't go about killing yourself and saying, oh my God, I'm cursed or something. No, you need to love yourself. As far as know that you are living a healthy lifestyle, you are doing your best to maintain a healthy diet and a healthy weight, then you are good to go. And of course, you know that anybody you have seen that was once very, very fat and the person slimmed down, of course, the person might have had a lot of fat cells in them, but they were able to burn down the fats, but not the cells. The cells are still there. So if they eat more again, they have every tendency to add that weight again. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that you cannot burn down the fat cells. They can only shrink in size, but you can burn down the fat in them. When you take slimming teas, when you take herbal teas, you maintain a good diet, you go for exercise, you sleep well, you can burn down the fat, but not the fat cells. These fat cells can never disappear. They remain constant for life. They don't disappear, but you can make it shrink. You can burn the fat in them. When you take in excess sugar, just like I said in the previous videos, this sugar, the body takes some for energy and takes the remaining one excess. You know, now when somebody gives you too much of something, you take the one you need, and the remaining one you save it. So the body takes the excess sugar and stores it as fat. And these fat cells come and stay at some basic places in our body, making you to look plump. When you take in too much calories than you need, your fat cells grow. These your fat cells get bigger and bigger and bigger, leading to weight gain. That is what causes you to add weight. You have more of the cells than this little over here. So in summary, we have all understood that fat people or plump people have more of these fat cells than slim people, and sometimes they have larger ones like this. Their fat cells are larger than that of, they can contain an enormous amount of fat. That person you are seeing, no matter what she does, she will not add weight. It's just the way God made things. So it's just for you to understand yourself, understand your body, and know how to follow your body. Another reason why it's like that, this is applicable to women. Why is it that women have more tendency to add weight than men? Men, you see, have muscle. Their muscle burn calories. The muscle itself burn down energy. That's why it seems that they eat more food and they don't add weight. Their muscle has a very high density. It burns down energy just by using it. It burns down more calories. So men tend to have a faster metabolism. Their body is constantly metabolizing fat. So men can practically eat a very huge amount of meal right now and they're hungry the next minute. They have a very fast metabolism. Unlike a woman that will eat a small plate of food and she's good, she's okay for the day. Men have a faster metabolism than women. And lastly, gene. If you have the gene in your family, it's more or less something you can't do without. Maybe your ancestors have been plump. There's every tendency that you might also end up being plump. It's just gene, it's just the law of heredity. There's nothing much you can do in that situation except you want to go to higher methods like surgery and other. But if you want to lose weight, you need to be patient with yourself. You need to be calm with yourself. Don't pressurize yourself. Understand that your body is unique and it's different from every other person's body. Understand it, follow it, know what works for you and maintain it. But first and foremost, you should feel confident in your body no matter how it is. The only thing that you should not feel confident about is when you are not eating healthy, you're not maintaining a healthy weight, when you are becoming obese, and you can't even breathe well, you can't sleep well, you can't walk well, you can't run well, then that's a cause for alarm. So live a healthy life and be happy. When you have excess fat cells in your body, it's not bad. When you have too much of fat in those fat cells, you can just imagine, let's add this one to this place now, and it's much. It restricts the flow of blood. It's taking the space that blood is supposed to use and flow, and this thing can increase the risk of BP. It can increase the risk of stroke, and that is why it's necessary for you to reduce the amount of food and calories you take so that you can create and pave way for your blood to flow freely. So please, let us try as much as possible to eat healthy and do all we can. But no matter what, do not blame yourself for what God gave to you. I'm going to do a short video showing us how we can eat a healthy food, a healthy meal, and enjoy it. So we are making a low budget vegetable salad. So we have our eggs, we have our cabbage, we have our cucumber, we have our carrots, and our cream for mixture. I call it low budget because everything here is actually cheap and easy to get. So I slice my eggs, remove the yolk. So we have the sliced cabbage, we have the sliced carrots, the sliced cucumber, and the eggs. So I began mixing. These a very fast meal, very healthy, very good for your blood, good for your heart, good for your kidney. It makes you healthy, makes you younger. Pour in the cream, and here we go. It's a very fast meal you can eat at any time. Thank you very much.